How's it going, guys? Matt here from Rideshare PA. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a quick one. I just want to go over really quick. I touched it a little bit in one of my live streams a couple days ago. Um, it keeps coming up on Facebook feeds, Facebook groups that I belong to, but I want to go over a few of the biggest scams that you can have being in the rideshare industry. The biggest scam right now is when you accept the ride, you get the destination, you're on your way there, and somebody calls you telling you that they're from Uber support and that they need your email and your login information to be able to give you a certain amount of money because you've been a really good driver and they want to give you a bonus. First things first, Uber, Lyft, any company that you work for, Postmates, any of that, they have all your information. They are never going to ask you for any login information. They want to give you a bonus. All they have to do is go in there and add it to your bank account, okay? They will never ever call you or ask you for your information. So that's a dead giveaway if it's a scam, okay? Scam number two, you are driving somebody to their destination and halfway through they cancel the ride, whether it be by mistake or in general. At that point, you pull over at the closest gas station or closest safe place. You tell them that for some reason their ride stopped and they need to either get out and order another Uber um, or whatever. But at that point, you need to end the ride because two things. They're not covered under your insurance. If you get into an accident, you are liable. And number two, you're not going to get paid for it. Another thing that will happen, and I actually had it happen yesterday, but I talked to the person and they were okay with it. And I felt I was okay with it, so I did it. But you'll show up at a location. The person that I was picking up, his name was Michael. Um, he was kind of in that area where I wasn't sure if he was 18 or not. But the person I was supposed to be picking up, her name was Barbara. So I asked him, I said, "Hi, I'm here to pick up Barbara." He goes, "Oh, that's my mom." I said, "Okay, well, how old are you?" He goes, "I'm 18, I just don't have a car." I said, "Okay, well, do you at least have a driver's license or ID letting me know you're over 18? He pulled out his ID, showed me that he was over the age of 18, and I said, "Okay." And I asked him before he even got in my car, I said to him, I said, "Where are you headed? What's the address that you're going to?" He told me what the address was. I clicked it on my phone and it came up as the right address. So at that point I said, "Okay, you may get in the car." The only problem with that is if for some reason afterwards, if they, since the person that ordered the ride is not in the car, it'll show up that they never were in the car. So, like, because the phone wasn't there. So that person, if they wanted to, could call Uber or Lyft and say, "Hey, my driver never showed up, blah, 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 whatever," and they might be able to get out of that. Now, me personally, I have a dash cam in my car, so I have all that on record. So I would then, if I got reduced rate for that, I would call Lyft back and tell them, "Hey, look, this happened, blah, 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 XYZ. I have the dash cam footage to prove there was somebody in my car. I actually run another app to track my miles, and it shows where I was and where I've been, so I could show that to them too and prove to them that I picked somebody up at this place and dropped them off at that actual address." So these are the little things that you need to watch out for. There is other little scams that people try and pull. They will have you stop at other locations. Um, Personally, I usually don't stop at places unless they're on my actual route. Um, or if I need to go there too, I will try to always make the person put it in. So if you're driving from, let's say, a house to the airport, and halfway somebody says, "Oh, can I stop at the gas station and get a drink?" Okay, well, I don't know which gas station you want to go to, so is there any way that you can go in and add the destination? Because you can do more than one stop. So I always get them to try to add the destination. Now, if for some reason it's like right by me, and I feel like I need to go there to get a drink, or I also need to stop there, then I'll definitely say yeah. But in most cases, you don't want to do that. One, because you're not going to get paid that much anyway for the time it's taking you to just sit there and wait. And two, they could then, again, call Uber or Lyft and tell, hey, we had to stop here, blah, blah, blah. This didn't work out right for whatever reason. They could file a claim. And then, again, either you would take money taken off, or for some reason or other, they could say something stupid like the driver had a flat tire and I had to wait 15 minutes for him to fill it up, blah blah blah, and I want my money back. And then again, you're out of whatever money. And then on top of it, they might even put a temporary hold on your account to investigate. So you want to be careful with doing things like that. The safest way to do it is when you pick somebody up, go from point A to point B. If they have an issue with anything that you're doing, just tell them, hey, I can't deviate from the route. I can't deviate from what Uber and Lyft have set in place unless there's an actual reason. Like if there's a construction issue or things like that, then obviously I go around it. But you shouldn't deviate from the route, just because that way if somebody does put a reason in, you can say, hey, I followed exactly the way you told me to go to the T, and there should be no issues because that's the way that you guys told me to go with the route. So, but with that being said, guys, I hope everybody has a great Monday. I'm actually headed home from my full-time job. So take care, stay safe, and drive safe. Rideshare PA out. Have a good one, guys.